Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast. I am your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder, and I'm here to help you rock your hormones and feel great in your body so that you can reclaim more energy, vitality, and joy and become the CEO of your health. Let's jump in. As a teenager, I was surrounded by women who were critical, miserable, angry, and skewed towards a negative mindset when it came to the daily challenges of life. I grew up during those years never feeling safe to share my own struggles or challenges because there was simply no room for it. I would just be adding more problems to the mix. Plus, the answers were always the same. Well, life is hard, or that's just how it is, or you'll get over it. Basically, I was constantly dismissed. So it's no surprise that as I found my way in the world, that I skewed towards a cynical, negative way of thinking. My thoughts constantly reaffirmed just how hard life was. Needless to say, my overall energy sucked and my mood had a negative slant. I also learned how to be dismissive, and I was great at keeping it real with an extra dose of harshness. I could easily Godzilla all over your dreams by being a realist, because what was the point of optimism when life simply wasn't fair? And the sad thing was, I lost my ability to cultivate joy because joy is a practice, and it was rarely celebrated or encouraged. Until one day, as another relationship of mine was ending, my soon-to-be ex-partner at the time called me out on my attitude. And like many of those moments when someone gives you a heavy dose of truth that feels like a massive gut punch, I had a wake-up call and really started to examine my mindset and how I felt when I was in that mindset. And it felt really crappy. I didn't want to be around me. My energy was not great to be around, and I was tired of feeling so blah, like a dull piece of silver, desperately needing to be polished. So I started looking at ways to start feeling good and cultivating that feel-good energy. And that's when a journal came to me as a powerful answer to my prayers. I was 29 years old. I started using a journal called Speed Dial the Universe Journal. And I started writing it every single day because I figured I had nothing to lose and really everything to gain. And man, it changed my life. My dreams started coming true, and I felt more and more joyful. One of the prompts in this really incredible journal goes like this: today, I appreciate. And then there are many, many blank spaces so that you can write dozens of things that you are grateful for. So I just wanted to share what I wrote down today because I have been using this journal since I was 29 years old, pretty consistently, almost every single day. So today I wrote breakfast with Kingston, coffee, my cute little beach town, sunset walks, my 30-ounce Stanley tumbler, my body for kicking butt in my workout, walking, yummy healthy food in the fridge, music dance parties, Kingston giggles, hot showers, heat in my house, filtered water, listening to great books on Audible, Deep Blue Rub, this podcast. I'm so grateful for this podcast. Creative time, hot tea before bed, my supplements, family, my Fitbit, because it counts my steps every day. Alex is cooking, dinner, you get the picture. It's random, but all of these things are things that I am grateful for in the past 24 to 36 hours. And that's always my intention, is like, what am I grateful for just in the last 24 hours? And I write as much as I can in the space that is allowed, which is a lot of space. And then the next prompt is this: today, my dominant feeling will be. And today I wrote down joy. Now, the daily practice of this journal and gratitude has transformed me and transformed my life. And that's why I felt inspired to create my daily self-care journal that is a bit more punchy. Now, the reason why I say punchy is that the Speed Dial the Universe journal takes about 15 to 20 minutes for me to fill out every single day, whereas my daily self-care journal takes me about 5 minutes to fill out. And so for people who are looking for just a 5-minute, like tune in, get intentional, create gratitude, and like really cultivate self-love and nourishment, that's what the daily self-care journal is. The Speed Dial the Universe journal, man, that is like ultimate manifesting and really clearing the way for your destiny. So I love both for different reasons. And I actually do both pretty much every single day. And what I love is that there's something so potent about writing down what you're grateful for. I'll never forget when I heard this statement: it's hard being mad when you start your day with gratitude. Here's the deal. The juice is worth the squeeze when it comes to practicing gratitude. Since early 2020, I book in my day every morning and night with gratitude. In the morning, I journal it in either my self-care journal or I do it in the Speed Dial the Universe journal, and I write down all the things, again, that I have experienced or feel grateful for in the last 24 to 36 hours. And then at night, I have a little crystal that I hold that is it's not soft, but it's round and it's polished. It's really beautiful rose quartz crystal. And I hold it and then I just run through everything that I'm grateful for that happened that day. And that's how I bookend my day, my morning and night, every single day. We also say grace at dinner. And there are random times during the day where I just tell Kingston just how grateful I am to be his mama. I share with Kingston all the time, especially just him choosing me, getting to take walks with him, going to the beach with him, whatever kind of activities we're doing. I always remind him how grateful I am that we get to do these things together. And what I've noticed is that over and over again, that gratitude shifts energy and perspective so quickly. So I do my best to be present and feel a sense of gratitude for the moment that I'm in. And probably the most powerful connection to gratitude is joy. And who doesn't want to experience more joyful moments? I know I do. Now, there's a quote by a Jesuit priest that says, "It's not joy that makes us grateful, it's gratitude that makes us joyful." According to author Brené Brown, after years of research interviewing thousands of people, she found one surprising thing. She did not interview one person who described themselves as joyful who did not also actively practice gratitude. She thought that the relationship between gratitude and joy was that if you were joyful, then you should be grateful, but found in fact that gratitude drives the joy. But the key is actively practicing gratitude. It's not just a passive attitude. You need to frequently take action to recognize all the things that you're grateful for, or some of the things, doesn't be all the things. And the things can be small, like, again, a sunny day or a great cup of coffee, or bigger things like your health or your happiness and the success that you have, or maybe your loved ones. According to Brené Brown, this doesn't need to be complicated. I definitely don't feel like it needs to be complicated. You can write it in a gratitude journal, which is what I do every single day, but you don't have to. If you're not a big fan of writing, I get it. It's really just about making a habit, however that habit is. Maybe it's going around the dinner table with your family and every person sharing one thing that they're grateful for that day. Or you can simply take a minute or two in the shower and say, "I'm grateful for blank, blank, blank." And you just get to say it out loud to yourself. What I love about this is that practicing gratitude invites joy into our lives and is so important to living a wholehearted life. Even if you just spend 2 to 3 minutes every day listening to things that you're grateful for, you will still reap massive benefits. Now, if you don't already have a gratitude practice, I just want to invite you to try this today. Just take 1 minute during your morning or evening routine, maybe while you're brushing your teeth or getting ready to go to bed, and just say, "I'm so grateful for." And it could be 1 or 2 things. It could be 3 things, like whatever that number feels like to you. I think 3 is always a kind of a good benchmark number. And start to welcome more joy and feeling that good, yummy energy into your life. And if you're looking for a journal to create a gratitude practice because you want to write it down and make it super, super potent, I want you to know that I have the link to my daily self-care journal in the show notes, and you can grab it. It's on sale during my Cyber Monday sale that's happening right now. And I will also have the link to the Speed Dial the Universe journal in case you want to check that out as well, because I can't mention that journal and not have a link for you to go and check it out. Again, these journals have just created so much potency and abundance and just good, yummy feeling energy that I just could not share it with you, especially that we are in November and it's the month. It shouldn't be the month of being grateful. Every month, every day should be a day of being grateful. But since it's technically the month of being grateful, I thought this would be a really great opportunity to just share what has been so transforming in my life. Now, if this episode has helped you in any way and you think that there's somebody who needs to hear it, definitely screenshot it and let them know. And if you have a chance, subscribe to the show, leave a review. And that way we can get more and more women just feeling the power of what they can do to heal their bodies and to really have that knowledge to become the CEO of their health. Till the next episode, have an amazing day.